Choosing virtuous responses. Epictetus, revered as a sage of Stoic philosophy, imparts a timeless lesson on the power of choice, the power to choose our response to life's myriad vicissitudes. In his teachings, he exhorts us to recognize that while we may be powerless to control external events, we retain agency over our own reactions. This profound insight underscores the pivotal role of choice in shaping our lived experience and elucidates the transformative potential inherent in aligning our responses with Stoic virtues. At its core, this lesson is a testament to the indomitable sovereignty of the human spirit, the capacity to transcend the limitations of circumstance and to chart a course of action imbued with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In the crucible of Stoic philosophy, choice is regarded as a sacred trust, a divine prerogative bestowed upon us by the cosmos, and a potent tool for self-mastery and transformation. Epictetus, in his discourses, invites us to cultivate a state of radical self-awareness, a vigilant scrutiny of our thoughts, emotions, and impulses. Through the practice of mindfulness, we may discern the subtle interplay of forces that shape our perceptions and motivations, and exercise discernment in choosing our responses to life's manifold challenges. Moreover, Epictetus emphasizes the pivotal role of virtue in guiding our choices and actions. In the Stoic ethos, virtue is construed as the highest good, the wellspring from which all other goods flow, and the touchstone by which our responses to life's trials are to be measured. By aligning our choices with Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we may cultivate a life of integrity, authenticity, and moral excellence. In the crucible of daily existence, choice assumes manifold guises, presenting itself as a crucible for personal transformation and growth. Whether grappling with adversity, temptation, or uncertainty, we are called upon to exercise discernment and integrity in choosing our responses, to eschew the path of least resistance and embrace the rigors of virtue. Through the prism of Stoic philosophy, we learn to view choice not as a burden, but as a sacred duty, a privilege bestowed upon us by the cosmos, and a potent tool for self-realization and actualization. It is through the exercise of choice that we may transcend the limitations of circumstance, and carve out a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. In the crucible of daily existence, we are afforded countless opportunities to put this principle into practice, to cultivate the art of discernment and integrity, and to align our choices with the imperatives of Stoic virtue. With each passing moment, we are called to heed the wisdom of Epictetus and choose our responses with care and deliberation, charting a course through life's labyrinth with wisdom, courage, and grace. Moderating desires for contentment. Seneca, revered as a luminary of Stoic philosophy, imparts a timeless admonition on the perils of unchecked desire, an admonition that resonates with profound relevance in our contemporary age of consumerism and materialism. In his discourses, he cautions us against the seductive allure of wealth, status, and material possessions, urging us to exercise restraint and moderation in our pursuit of worldly goods. At its essence, Seneca's admonition is a clarion call to cultivate a spirit of contentment, a contentment that transcends the fleeting pleasures of material acquisition and is rooted instead in the depths of our own being. In the crucible of Stoic philosophy, the pursuit of excessive desires is regarded as a path fraught with peril, a path that leads not to true happiness, but to a hollow and insatiable yearning for more. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us to recognize the inherent impermanence and transience of external possessions and to place our faith instead in the enduring riches of the soul. True happiness, Seneca contends, is not to be found in the accumulation of wealth or the attainment of status, but in the cultivation of virtue and the realization of our highest potential as human beings. In the crucible of daily existence, the imperative to limit excessive desires assumes manifold guises, presenting itself as a crucible for self-discovery and growth. Whether grappling with the allure of material wealth, the temptations of worldly acclaim, or the siren song of instant gratification, we are called upon to exercise discernment and restraint in our pursuit of happiness, to eschew the path of least resistance and embrace instead the rigors of inner cultivation and self-transcendence. Through the prism of Stoic philosophy, we learn to view the limitations of excessive desires not as a burden, but as a blessing that affords us the opportunity to cultivate a spirit of contentment and inner peace. It is through the renunciation of worldly attachments that we may find true freedom, a freedom that liberates us from the chains of materialism and empowers us to chart a course of authenticity and integrity. In the crucible of daily existence, we are afforded countless opportunities to put this principle into practice, to cultivate the art of detachment and moderation, and to find solace and fulfillment in the simple pleasures of life. With each passing moment, we are called to heed the wisdom of Seneca and limit our excessive desires with humility and grace, charting a course through life's labyrinth with wisdom, courage, and serenity.